Okay, more Newton's method with trig. If you have not yet seen derivatives of trig functions, they are coming up and you'll see them very soon. For now, you need to know that if your original function is a sine, its derivative is a cosine. Now there's a little more to this one. We're going to have a little bit of chain rule happening, but that'll be enough to get us started. Here, our original function is 4 sine x all squared. I'm doing it that way because this notation, I think, makes the power rule easier to execute. Sine squared x means this. It means do the sine of x and then square the result. And then we have a 3 on the, or a minus 3 on the tail end, like so. So that is our original function. And now if you're doing its derivative, at the outermost level, this is a square. And so when you do the derivative, the first thing that happens is you do 2 times 4 is 8 sine x to the 1. It's just like if you had 4x squared, you'd write 8x to the 1. And now the chain rule says, continue your derivative, do the derivative of what was inside this. Well, the derivative of sine x is cosine x. And then we have the derivative of minus 3 is 0, so that's where it ends. So our derivative of f prime of x, I'm just going to write it a little nicer, 8 sine x cosine x. If you're really on top of your trig identities, you know that we could clean this up to, I believe it's 4 sine 2x. If you notice that, well done. But it's not essential, and I'm not going to do it for this version. We'll keep this derivative. We won't tweak it too hard. This will be enough to get the job done. So there's our function and its derivative. And we know, here's the Newton's method formula one last time. Every guess is going to be the current guess minus the function at our current guess over the derivative at our current guess. And we are told to make our first guess 1. x1 equals 1. By the way, before we go on, let's bring down the iron hammer of algebra on this thing and see what the answer really is. 4 sine squared x minus 3 equals 0 means 4 sine squared x equals 3 means sine squared x equals 3/4 square root sine x equals plus or minus root 3 over 2. So there are actually 4 solutions to this. There are the places where sine x is either plus or minus root 3 over 2, and those places are pi by 3, 2 pi by 3, 4 pi by 3, and 5 pi by 3. Now, generally, which is roughly